Debate with me all day, but you cannot consume alcohol and be at your highest functioning. I don't care who you are. I drank for the first time when I was 14 years old, drank wine coolers, and we all got drunk from like one wine cooler.
Because it affects everyone differently, but where does alcohol affect you the most?
Yeah, for sure. I think alcohol is horrible. I never realized how bad it was for people until I've been in this health space where a lot of us, yeah, either limit our alcohol now or refrain from it completely. I think we realize that it just affects our bodies and our minds in such a negative way. So for myself, I don't completely not drink anymore, but I truly limit it to true special occasions, sporadically and real occasionally, just because I'm a high performing person and I just don't feel when I drink that I perform my best. So for me, I have fun in the moment. Of course, you feel great, but you're not productive the rest of that day. And the next day, you won't be productive either. And it also affects your hormone, like neurotransmitter, neurohormonal regulation. And, you crash your dopamine, you feel kind of down the next day, your serotonin. So the way it makes you feel, what it does to your body in regards to decreasing your ability to process calories, increasing insulin resistance. It's just overall not good for you. It affects your liver. So everything that gets metabolized in the liver is responsible for, processing anything you put in your mouth, and you're just messing up your liver and its ability to filter everything at the same time. So it affects your mind negatively, emotions negatively, your body negatively, you gain weight, you feel like crap. There's just not even having fun during that small, short time period, it just doesn't make up for the negative that comes on the side. And I hate to say that because, listen, for a very long time, I, consumed alcohol regularly, not daily, but a few times a week. And it is accepted. It's an accepted way to escape your life. It starts out as fun, but how many people say, "Oh, I need a drink," or "I want a glass of wine," or "I'm stressed and I need this." And it's like these learned behaviors and these patterns that are socially accepted. It's just not healthy or good for us, right? And if you're someone who wants to perform to their highest level possible, I'm sorry. Debate with me all day, but you cannot consume alcohol and be at your highest functioning. I don't care who you are. I also am a believer, and I get this. Not everyone is like me. Not everyone is like these high performers that I choose to surround myself with. Like, we do tend to, listen, life is about moderation. I think most things can be safely consumed in moderation. Almost anything, honestly, if you ask me. Like, there's nothing that I can say never, ever, ever. Like, never, ever. I think everything in life is meant to be enjoyed. Everything, that life has to offer is meant to be enjoyed. Nothing in excess. Even things that you think are good. Exercise in excess isn't great either. Caloric deficit is definitely not good in excess. Like, eating too much isn't, overindulging and eating too much isn't great in excess. So anything in moderation is okay. So again, I am not putting anyone down that drinks regularly. I will have a cocktail here and there, but I we know that it causes cancer, it causes a lot of negative things. So as long as you're informed and you're aware and understand it, that is the most important thing. The informed consent, understanding how does this toxin affect you, and are you okay with it? That's the big thing.
You talk a lot about the insides of the negative effects of alcohol, but I feel like a lot of my negative effects from alcohol have been the things I've said when I'm drunk or intoxicated, the things I
Yes.
do.
The inhibitions, right? So the things that you say, this personality that comes out, maybe whatever mood you are, it's just going to highlight that mood, right? So if you're kind of not feeling great and you have a few drinks, all of a sudden, now you're like not feeling great on steroids. Yeah. And you are just going to be louder, more forceful, all of these things. So, yeah, that's huge. Your inhibitions go out the window. What else happens? You're going to eat differently, right? So you drink, you might be watching what you eat, you have a few drinks, you're like, who cares? Get the wings, get the pizza, get the burger, let's get the extra fries. Sure, why not? Get that. Like, you won't stick to your guns the way that you would if you weren't.
What drinks to least, so fidelity.
That also, infidelity, anything that your mind uses to go somewhere else. It's something that we use to escape our reality. Why not make your life the reality you want so you don't have to escape it every weekend? How about that one, right? I think that's the important piece. I think helping people to identify their purpose and their stressors and how to deal with them in ways that are not toxic to their lives is really important. So, triggers are a big thing, and identifying our triggers so that we can not put ourselves in situations where we'll be triggered. If you're someone who has a sexual addiction or lustful addiction, porn addiction, any of that, it might not be a great idea to, you know, have full access to, a porn site or
Mm.
live across the street from an exotic nightclub, like whatever it may be, that might not be a great idea for that person. So, if you're an alcoholic, probably it's a good idea to not surround yourself with people who are drinking every weekend because you're going to be more likely to pick up a drink and partake. Those people that you surround yourself with, you are most likely to be like those people. So, it's a true saying you should surround yourself with people that you look up to, right? Like people that you idolize, people that you would like to be more like. If you find yourself surrounded with people that you look at their patterns and their behaviors and you're like, oh, what's wrong with them? Oh, what's wrong with that person? Take a good look at yourself because guess what? More than likely, you definitely have some of those traits in you as well and some of those behaviors. And if you want to change them, change your circle of friends. It's the easiest way to do it.